Hi guys, this is Jerry Sargeant. I wanted to talk to you today and share my views on jumping off a cliff. Okay, it's very important that you jump off of your cliff. You see, so many people are walking down to the edge of the cliff in their lives and they're spending their whole lives there. They're hoping that by standing on the edge of the cliff and praying and wishing that their wings are going to grow. That they're going to grow their wings and be able to fly off into the sunset, out into life and fulfill their goals and dreams. But that's not going to happen. As long as you stand on the edge of the cliff hoping that your wings are going to grow, they're never going to grow. You're going to spend your whole life there. The best way to handle a cliff face is to get about 10 to 15 feet away from it and then run it full pelt with your eyes wide open and throw yourself off into the unknown. The reason people don't do that is because they're scared of the unknown. Fear holds them back. Fortune always favours the brave. And once you do jump off into the unknown, the universe is going to come and support you. You might get a few cuts, you might get a few bumps, you might get a few bruises as your wings grow on the way down. But I promise you, your wings will always grow on the way down. You might hit a few trees, as I said, get some bumps and bruises and scratches, and you might start to take off again and then come down and hit a few more trees and get some more scratches and bumps and bruises. But eventually you're going to soar like an eagle and you're going to fly. You're going to become at one with life. You're going to flow with your environment. The energy is going to flow through you. You're going to get a new lease of life, and your authenticity, your passion, your creativity is going to flourish, and you're going to discover your true purpose and live your largest life. And that's what's important. But you've got to jump off that cliff face. The reason that we stay on that cliff face is because we know the cliff face. We don't know what it's like to jump off, and so we stay there because society's conditioned us to be bland, to be vanilla, to be the same as everybody else. There's billions of people stood on the edge of the cliff, but there's hundreds of thousands that have jumped off. They're the minority, but they're the ones that are making a difference in this world. They're the ones that are journeying inwards and listening to their hearts, because your heart will want you to jump off the cliff, big time. But your head's going to say, no, 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 stay on the cliff face, it's nice and safe here. No one's going to point fingers at you if you stay on the cliff face. You're going to be like everybody else. You're going to listen, you're going to conform, you're going to obey, you're going to be a good little girl or a good little boy, and you're going to be like everybody else, so you've got nothing to worry about whatsoever. You see, we've been conditioned to be square people that fit inside square boxes, that fit inside square towns and square cities, inside square societies run by a square government. And it's easy for them to control us that way. But once you jump off that cliff, they can't control you. You're your own human being. Your authenticity is going to shine through, and you're going to live a life where you inspire people, where love is the driving force and no other emotions like fear and greed and jealousy and all those other darker emotions that so many of the human race are driven by and run by on autopilot, and they don't even know it. But you're different. You're unique, and it's time for you to let that uniqueness out into the world so everybody can be inspired by you, so you can blaze a brand new path for others to follow. If you journey inwards, you're going to find your courage. I promise you. And then you can jump off the cliff. Start to look inside of you for the answers. You know, the most important part of your life is to be rebellious. You have to be rebellious, because if you weren't rebellious, you'd follow everybody else and stay on the edge of the cliff face. But when you become rebellious, you start to create. You start to journey. You start to venture. you start to raise your levels of courage, raise your levels of bravery, raise your levels of determination. And that's when you pluck up enough courage to come 15 feet away from the crowd and run at that cliff face full pelt. With your eyes wide open, jumping right off into the unknown to live your largest life. I love you with my heart, my soul, with every fibre of my entire being. Please share these messages with your friend and family. Please share this video. Subscribe to this channel now and keep up to date with all the latest videos. I look forward to sharing with you again real soon.